welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, and today we have another timeless pick a card reading, and this was really requested. Today's reading's topic is going to be how will your future spouse propose to you, and what will your honeymoon be like? So we have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have our Tarot of the Witch's Garden. Pile number two, we have our Edmund Dulac Tarot. And for pile number threes, we have our Tarot of the Divine Masculine. So again, take a minute, pause the screen if you want, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number one. If you chose Tarot of the Witch's Garden, this is your reading on how will your future spouse propose to you and what will your honeymoon be like. So just give me a minute, we'll shuffle and get to channeling. Okay, pile number one, we have the High Priestess, we have Nine of Wands, we have King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, we have Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Temperance, Two of Cups, and Ace of Swords. So let's start with how will your future spouse propose to you. They're going to do something very lavish. We do have King of Pentacles, so they could be any of the earth signs, or they could have prominent earth placements, or so could you. But I do see them doing something very lavish for you, and I do feel they will propose to you in the night, because I am getting a bit of a witchy energy in this reading. There is a connection to the night, and I think you and your person will have a more romantic connection with each other at night. So you could maybe speak to each other at night, or you could be someone who really enjoys the night, or they do. And there is this sense of the sun being set, definitely. So they're definitely going to propose to you after the sun sets. And I do feel it could be somewhere outside. Maybe you could go camping or something. It would be something casual. And I do think they would maybe like hide the ring in the food or the cake or something, or hide it inside their sleeve or something. I do feel a person is just going to like prop the question to you when you least expect it, because again, I do think you are the High Priestess that is starting the reading. So I think you will have an inkling, and I do think even you will be getting extremely impatient with your person to propose. And there is a sense of intimidation over here as well, pile number one. I won't lie. I think you really intimidate your person a little, which is understandable. But I think your person is a perfectionist, so they really want to really nail this perfectly, if that makes sense. So I do see them going above and beyond to, and again, this with this Nine of Wands, I do feel this is going to be somewhere a little secluded. So maybe they could steal a kiss from you. Yeah, but I don't think there are going to be a lot of people around. With the Eight of Wands, I do think this person could be in the planning stages for a very long time. And it really must have taken them precise decision-making skills to really come up with this perfect plan. And I do think this plan will go perfectly. And I do think your person might be a little nervous. I think you might be able to sense that. So I think that's when your person will propose. But again, there's a feeling of the night over here. And not just night, I'm just noticing that on the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands card, the wands are lit at night. So there could be like a campfire kind of vibe. Yeah. And how will your honeymoon be? So we do have Temperance firstly. So you need to understand that this is a divinely protected connection, and you might understand, but you don't know the extent at which your spirit guides have been working behind the scenes to get you with this person. And if it hasn't happened, I do think it will happen at the right time. But understand that you both are extremely protected, and you're going to really be able to come together and create something beautiful. And more than anything, you will understand right away that there will be mutual exchange with your person. You fill their cup and they will fill yours. And there's going to be balance in this relationship. And the reading ends with Ace of Swords. So I do feel that is the truth over here. I think how you will feel on your honeymoon is that you can finally put your own sword down and you can trust again and love again and sort of be in that childlike energy of just like having puppy love and just letting love heal you. Just you sort of allowing each other to heal by just being in your presence without having any resistance. Yeah. So your person is definitely going to take you away. I do think your person is going to be very much into the outdoors. I think your person really enjoys like hiking, trekking. I do think that is their vibe. So they will still look for a very comfortable outdoor space or where you can be out for a long period of time. I definitely feel your person is not someone who likes to stay indoors for long. Yeah. And I'm just noticing the bats. So I do feel this connection for both of y'all is going to feel like a rebirth. And I think life after marriage is just going to get easier. And I think both of y'all have had your own fair share of difficulties, but your energy is going to balance each other out so well that there will be so much more ease and just just the joy of experiencing simple things. You will have that again because I don't think you've experienced that for a while, pile number one. And I think your person hasn't either. So you're definitely going to be mirroring that into each other, I would say. Yeah, again, for your honeymoon, I'm seeing like a chateau. I'm seeing like hilly landscape. I'm seeing hilly landscape with like a single isolated house. So your person would definitely get you to a place like that. Yeah, like a Victorian mansion, I feel. Yeah, there is a lot of this dark energy in this reading, but I think you both will mirror that into each other. And for some reason, I'm getting Saturn and Venus. So you could be the Venus person or the Saturn person or vice versa, fit to your situation. But there's going to be this equal receptive energy of understanding each other. And I think it's just going to mesh so well together that even the odd things that you find within yourself, it's not going to stick out to you as much because you will really be able to sort of hold each other in a way where you're in perfect harmony. I think that's the best way I can say it, pile number one. And we do have the Ace of Swords, and we'll keep this PG friendly. So there's going to be a lot of alone time with you and your future spouse, and I think they will go above and beyond to make that happen. Yeah, I think they just want to talk with you and feed you grapes and wine. And I do think your person is a little crazy. Like if you told them that you want to have champagne at the top of the Mount Everest, they would probably make that happen somehow. So even if your person plays off to be very nonchalant, they really listen to the small things that you say, especially your hopes, desires. I would say they would really sort of study you and sort of do their best to give you the kind of fantasy you want in love. Yeah. So I would say your person is also very good at adapting and really being a chameleon, but in a good way, not in like a slippery way. Because I'm in your person's energy and I feel very calm, I feel very sturdy, I feel very safe and secure. And I do think that's how your person is going to make you feel, even if there's a lot of chaos around you. You're going to truly be each other's safe haven. And this pile particularly, I can definitely say that things will definitely improve for both of y'all post marriage. I think both of y'all would even start doing better in your career. Both of y'all would not have to put in the same amount of hard work that you have been. You would be able to work smarter and get paid more, if that makes sense. So I do think both of y'all are also going to be very abundant and fertile to each other. So be careful with the family planning. That's also a message over here. Yeah, but I do see that you both just want to enjoy each other for some time, and I do think you will be able to do that. And even if there is some chaos, even if there are certain reasons why you can't be together, maybe right now, I do see you coming together in a way where all the problems will sort of solve themselves out. They will fuse out on their own. So you need to just keep doing your thing. Pile number one. I think that's the message for you. Yeah. So how would they propose? They would try to just bring it up casually, definitely in an outdoor place in the nighttime. And I think I'm getting a picnic vibe also. I think maybe they would have a picnic spread for you with really nice cheese and wine and champagne. Who likes to drink here? Do you like to drink, or your future spouse likes to drink? Because I don't usually get this energy, but I am noticing the wine bottle over here. So there's going to be a lot of that, and yeah, I think they will just pop the question. And I would say, because on the King of Wands card, I'm sorry, I was going to say King of Pentacles, but well, King of Wands too. There are yellow leaves, so I do think the proposal might happen in the fall time or around the fall time, because you do have the yellow leaves. Yeah, I do feel the proposal might happen around the fall time, but I do feel the wedding is going to happen more in the sunny energy. So I think the wedding might happen around summer or around spring. So definitely that part of the year, from fall to spring, I would say. That's when things will really pick up for you, when it's time for you to get married, I mean. Again, my eyes are going on to the High Priestess, so understand that this person is truly a blessing in your life and vice versa. I think you both have evolved. I think your both souls have evolved to a level where you can hold enough space for who you are and who they are. And I do think, even if this marriage happens a little later, understand that that is the best thing that could happen for you, because you both would not be able to sort of synchronize with each other's energy if it was sooner. So if you particularly feel that time is running out for you, it's not. And the more lessons you learn, the more you expand your soul. I think the more you will be in alignment to just get this person to be a vibrational match for you. I think that's the best way I can say it, Paramount. Yeah. So I would say the timing is honestly at least 80% up to you. I'm not saying 100%, but it is important the kind of work you do right now. There is an emphasis on that, I number one, especially for you. And, you know, when you finally meet each other, you're going to feel like you're each other's holiday. You're going to be like each other's vacation, but all the time. I think that's the best way I can describe this feeling. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, we got these two cards. Okay, so we have these two cards, Glutton and Grotto. And I was just saying how you're gonna be each other's. I was just saying about how you're gonna be each other's safe havens, and the Grotto card is sort of about that. It is, having your safe little spot, which is not known to a lot of people, where you can just go and zone out. And I think that's what you're gonna be there for each other. You're gonna really be like a safe little cocoon for each other whenever you feel the need to rest and to have your time out. And with the glutton card, I'm not getting that your person is going to be overweight or something. I would say with the glutton card, I do think both of y'all are going to mirror this into each other, where I think you've learned a lot of your lessons because of just how intense your desires and passions are, and how you can even be a glutton for punishment when it comes to just, burning up on your desire. So I think the lesson again with your person would be to maintain that balance instead of just burning up all the time. I do think that is the message. So it is a bit of a cautionary message because it's very easy to dissolve when it comes to something like love, right? We all seeking for that sense of divine union, a sense of dissolution, right? And I think a part of your life purpose is to, yes, be in love and have all that, but to sort of still maintain a personal identity, even if it is ever changing. Yeah. So I think that is a message for you, particularly, pile number one, because with the High Priestess, I am getting a very spiritual energy, a very witchy energy in this pile. I'm really enjoying it. So understand that there are more things that need your attention than just love. And I think the more you pay attention to other things, the more your person would be into you, or it would just help you attract in your person faster. Yeah. And I'm getting something about love magic, but I'm not going to get into that over here. So if you are using magic to manifest love, it's okay, but don't keep yourself stuck there. I think you need to keep progressing on your spiritual path, because it could become a distraction for you and it will get you off your path. So again, that will be a very specific message for someone. Only take it if it resonates. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number one. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I'll see you guys in your next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on how will your future spouse propose to you, and what will your honeymoon be like. And by number two, I recorded the whole reading and my camera stopped working. I'm a little agitated, but it's all right. I'll do it again. And even the dogs are going crazy right now, and they were pretty chill until now. So, and the reading, let's just look at the cards. We have Two of Wands, we have the Devil. Nine of Wands, we have the Hangman, we have the High Priestess, we have Judgment, we have Seven of Cups, King of Swords, and we have the Chariot. And the reading starts with Two of Wands. So there is a lot of doubts, there's a lot of delay, there's a lot of plans made but not followed through. And there's just been too much delay. And I think a lot of y'all watching this file could even be like in your late 30s, 40s. So just know that if that is the case, you will find love at a later stage, there's this message of things ripening at the perfect time. That's what I remember saying. Timing is very crucial in your relationship. It is of paramount importance. And you meeting your person before the ideal time and you meeting your person after the ideal time would be a big no-no. And just know that there is a very big spiritual team behind you and your person doing their best to bring you together, and they will make that happen. So there's a need for you to surrender. But coming back to the reading on how will your person propose to you, I did say that it's going to be again the night time, and it's going to be like a forested area. So but I'm getting like a cold feeling, so it's not going to be a hot place, it's going to be a cold place. And I did also say the C, if I remember properly. So, okay, now I'm remembering the reading. What I said was, because we have the Hangman, High Priestess, and the Judgment, where the Hangman is underwater, the High Priestess is in a snow cave, and Judgment is in the sky. So I think your future spouse is going to use multiple elements to sort of get their message across. I did say they could maybe have you on a boat, and well, we'll take that as confirmation. And I don't know, this reading is so messy today, and we'll just go with it. So your person would your person would probably have you on a boat and maybe have fireworks in the sky and maybe propose to you on land or something like that. And I do think your person has this crazy energy to them. I do think they have this larger than life personality, and they would go above and beyond to really take care of the people they love, especially the romantic interest, which is you. So just understand that there's a lot of intensity, there's a lot of passion in both of y'all, and I do think you're going to be mirroring that into each other. And I do sense that there's going to be more impatience at your end, and I think your person is just going to, again, you know, they might want to tell you, but they might just chicken out last minute, or they might have to redo the whole plan, like how I'm redoing this whole reading. So understand that even with the delays, it's going to be the perfect time. It's going to be the perfect time where you both will be ripe enough to be with each other and to harmonize each other's energy. So best not to compare yourself to other people, and even just not to compare your journey to other people's, right? Pile number two, because I do think you do that from time to time, and it's not helping. And I think you and your person are going to really help each other get more comfortable in your skin, and you will really feel as if you can put your sword down with your person, and you can finally relax. And I do think their love language is going to be providing for you, taking care of you, really making you feel secure, making you feel stable, making you feel at home, really being that cushion for you whenever you need it. And I do think you're going to be giving that to each other a lot. And I did say about the honeymoon and this reading that there's going to be a lot of traveling in your honeymoon. Your person or you both could love traveling, or either one of y'all, or maybe one of y'all loves to travel, the other one hates to travel. But there is going to be a lot of traveling, so you better be ready for that, especially if you're someone who doesn't like to travel. So, and I did say something about the Great Wall of China. So maybe your person could take you to China, or you could be from China, or they could be from China, or you could have your honeymoon in a few different international destinations. Like, you could be somewhere in Turkey, and then somewhere in China, and then somewhere in Europe. And I do think your person is going to be very well to do to sort of give you this lifestyle where, they will really be able to not just take care of you, but also have the luxury of having a lot of time to spend with you. So there's going to be a lot of traveling around your honeymoon and even after. So that's that. And I think you and your person, you're both very dreamy. I think there's a lot of depth to both of y'all. I think there is this need within each other to sort of be seen at these great depths in the darkness, and to be acknowledged. And I do think you will be giving each other that, because you will sort of be able to meet each other at the perfect spot. You will meet each other halfway. I think that's the best way I can say it. I think there is a lot of stress on you. Maybe it's because you have a lot of responsibilities, pile number two, but I do think when your person comes in, they will relieve you of a lot of the burdens that even you are carrying with yourself for all these while. And I think they will also make you more mindful about the unconscious burdens that you have been carrying, because all of a sudden my shoulders getting heavy. So I do think there is a lot on your mind, and you're carrying way too much, and you're not maybe removing certain things, you're not letting go of certain things, which is honestly hindering your progress and your growth. So there's a real message of that too. I think the feeling that you will get with your person is, I think both of y'all will help each other channel each other's energy so precisely that, you will not burn out, if that makes sense. And you won't even have to sort of sacrifice yourself so much. And you will be able to sort of work smarter, not harder. And I think your person will really help you with this. I think your person is going to really help you even figure out a better way for you to make money, for example. And it could be just anything. It could even be a passion project that you have. And for a lot of y'all, I do think you will be doing something together as well. So in a way, what I can tell you is your life after marriage is going to feel more comfortable. It's going to be more cozy. You're going to really live your best life after marriage. I do feel that particularly for this file. And these were the other cards I had gotten, which was the homunculus, the acrobat, and the wound man. So I do think your person will go above and beyond to make you happy. They will study you. They will want to understand what makes you tick, what are your deepest desires, and they would do their best to fulfill all of them and then some. Your person is going to bend over backwards to really make you happy. And I think both of y'all mirror this into each other. I think both of y'all have a very sacrificial nature to you, especially when it comes to love, right? There is this Piscean 12th house energy. So I think the lesson for both of y'all to sort of sustain this marriage would be to, yes, give each other the love and the dissolution that you crave, but to still sort of maintain a sense of personal identity, even if it shifts all the time. And to understand that you have more things to conquer than just love. And yes, love is the biggest thing to sort of conquer, but I do think your both life purpose is greater than, you just lounging around and feeding each other grapes. And yes, that's beautiful. I'm just saying that there is a deeper spiritual undercurrent over here for you both to come together. And I do think you will help each other grow for your soul's best kind of evolution. Whether it could be you helping each other in business or just really getting into a spiritual practice together. And it's going to be a broad spectrum, so fair to your situation, but whatever is your desire, you're going to get it with your person. Whether you want to be a CEO or you want to be a renunciate, it could go either ways in this pile, I feel. But that's what I'm sort of emphasizing. It's the extremity over here. Even with the wound man, he has all these arrows and swords just piercing him, but he's ascending. And it's sort of this feeling of going through a spiritual awakening, right? Where you quite literally set alight and you know you sort of transcend the physical. And I think that's what even the lovemaking is going to feel like. And I think we just keep it to that, but there will be a sense of you just leaving your body. There will be a lot of out of body experiences with your person. I think we will just keep it to that. And I did emphasize again with the timing with the homunculus card. I think it is very important to not sort of rush the ripening process and understand that sometimes even the delays are exactly what you need to be at the perfect place at the perfect time, even if you had to take certain detours where you had to learn certain lessons. So time is not running out. And with the homunculus, I also said that if you might have difficulty having children, you could have IVF, or even if this is a same-sex situation, or if there's an age difference or a race difference, whatever it is, it's going to be different for all of y'all, but you will be able to come together despite all these differences. And I definitely sense spirit babies. So you and this person are supposed to bring in new life together in this lifetime. And I do think that is also a part of your destiny, by number two. Of both of yours destinies, I would say. I would say keep manifesting your person, but again, also have the surrender needed for your manifestation to come in, because there is too much of you holding tightly. And I think the more you hold tightly to just even the feeling of loneliness, I think that's also something you need to dissolve, because then you will be able to give yourself the love that you so crave, right? Pile number two. And with, again, I would say with this pile particularly, timing is the most important thing. And I know I'm repeating myself, but just know that no matter how late it gets, you will still get your love. And that is a promise that should fuel you enough to just get through life. Yeah. Again, my eyes are going on to the mermaid card. So Ariel had a lot to do in order to, get to her man. So it is going to feel a bit like a mythological love story, you and your person coming together. And I think once that happens, that's when there will be a lot of abundance and fertility in both your lives. I think even you will be making the kind of money you want to, with the kind of things you want to make your money with, right? So you will even have that level of freedom if that is what you're seeking, by number two. Yeah. Any other messages? Hope I didn't skip on anything. Yeah, but to just wrap it up, I would say there's going to be a lot of love, and their love language is going to be them doing things for you, acts of service, taking you out, taking you to fancy places to eat, taking you to travel, really taking care of you, providing for you, and just being a solid rock for you to stand on. And I think that's what you're looking for, and I think that's what you will get by number two. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest out. If you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow, and if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for private reading, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number three. If you chose Tarot of the Divine Masculine, this was your reading on how will your future spouse propose to you and how will your honeymoon be like. Okay, pile number three, we have Ten of Wands, we have Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and we have Six of Swords. How will your future spouse propose to you? With the Ten of Wands, I'm getting that I think both you and your person, by the time you meet each other, you both will have gone through your own fair share of breakups. And for this pile particularly, I am sensing arranged marriage, which I haven't gotten in other readings. So I would say majority of y'all could have arranged marriages where your parents set you up with someone. Because I do feel a sense of loss over here. I think you or your person could have been heartbroken, and there's just a sense of giving up and expecting to go down the arranged marriage route. So I do sense that energy in this pile. Or if that doesn't resonate for you, how your person will propose to you is, I think you could be friends. I think at least in the beginning you would be friends, and there would be too many responsibilities on both of y'all, and maybe that's why things don't come together initially. I'm just maybe getting the backstory right now, but we do have Seven of Pentacles. So again, I am sensing a bit of a delay over here in terms of getting the proposal, and I would rather be honest with you than to lie to you, pile number three. So I do think your person is going to take their own sweet time to figure out where they are, what they want, how they want to be. And I think once they are clear about that and they're clear about them wanting you, I think that's when they will sweep in really, really fast and try to create a change and to win you back. But we do have Eight of Cups in the center of this reading, so I do think your person has walked away from you, or they will walk away from you temporarily again. There's going to be a separation period, so you might as well be aware of it. But I do think your person will come back swinging once they even work themselves up to be the King of Pentacles. I do feel with your person, they do like to take care of their partner, they do like to be the provider. That is their love language, acts of service, and just taking action to showing that they love you. I don't think your person is going to be very comfortable talking about their feelings all the time. So I do think even this detour for them would be them sort of proving themselves and making more money so they could, come back and take care of you. So they do have money on their mind heavily. They could be earth signs, so they could have prominent earth sign placements in their birth chart, or that could be you. So honestly, this feels less like a fairy tale romance. It feels more like a real love story, I would say. So there's a sense of realness in your relationship, and I think that's what you will be able to romanticize in a relationship. It's the realness of just the happiness and the pain, and understanding you sort of need both to truly be happy and to truly find your contentment. So in order for your person to truly be with you, understand that it's going to take a great amount of sacrifice even at their end to come towards you. So you have to give them the time they need to make these changes. So when they finally do come to you, there wouldn't be other things getting in the way, if that makes sense. So I think when the separation happens, I think you need to just do nothing. I think you need to surrender and keep living your best life, keep doing what you're doing, and I think that itself will help your person heal. Because I know a lot of people, even a lot of my friends, well, mostly girls, what I have seen is with the feminines, the energy is so intense to love that you sort of want to sweep in and save the person and help them. But sometimes to truly help someone, all you can do is leave them alone and let them sort of figure out what they want, who they want, or whatever. So even you're going to mature as a result of this relationship, and I do sense a lot of friction here as well. And I'm really trying to focus on the positive over your pile number 3, but understand that it is in the friction your relationship will grow and the bond will become stronger, and that's where you will really be able to see each other for who you truly are, and to really really make this love happen despite all the odds, despite all the sacrifices at both your ends. You will be able to sort of come together, and I think your honeymoon is going to be like a brand new lease on your life. I would say it's going to feel like I wouldn't say it's going to feel like a brand new chapter. It's going to feel like a new book altogether, pile number 3. And you both will be coming out of this sense of wilderness of just not belonging anywhere all your life. And then finally you meet your person and you both have a place to belong. And this pile particularly, I think your person is going to be a little more chill, not in a way where they don't want to do things, but I think they're going to ask you more instead of just giving you a surprise and taking you somewhere fancy. They would really be considerate in asking you, what would you like to do? How would you like to spend your honeymoon? And they would really make it happen the way you want it. So it's not always going to be about their desires. They're going to really put your needs first. And I think you will be able to see it right away. This big sign as a very positive sign that this is your person, pile number 3. And we do have 6 of Swords. So I think there will be some travel. I think you will want to travel with your person, even if you're not the kind of person who likes to travel. You will want to go explore new places. It's just because of the company of your soulmate twin flame, right? So how you're going to feel on your honeymoon, you're going to feel complete, you're going to feel content, you're going to feel that all the struggle and the suffering you have had to go through was totally worth it. And I think your life is going to get more, it's going to have more ease in it, it's going to have more joy in it for you to even show up and enjoy, right? Because a lot of people, when they have happiness around them, they don't have the capacity to feel that happiness. But I think your person will regenerate you in a way, and you will regenerate your person in a way where you will be able to enjoy the small things. You will be able to enjoy just being in love and doing your daily chores, for example, you know. But I do think your person is going to keep it very exciting for you. They're going to really make you happy. For your honeymoon, I do sense you're going to go somewhere colder. Yeah. But your person is going to be very lenient and chill with you. So, you know, you are the princess, you are the prince, you know, whatever you want, you get kind of energy. I think that's what your person truly wants with you. And your person is very protective. They can get aggressive when people they care about get hurt. So they do have that as a shadow side of wanting to protect and preserve. So that's a very natural instinct that they also have in them, and you will be able to sense that right away. So I would say your honeymoon is going to be more unconventional than most honeymoons. It's not going to be like a trip to Paris or something. It's going to be more meaningful to both of y'all. It's going to have its own sort of a backstory to it. Maybe it's some place you want to go visit in the middle of nowhere to go look at the northern lights or something. I'm getting that's the vibe of the honeymoon over here. I'm not getting a conventional, let me drive you around in Paris kind of vibe, you know? So only take that if it resonates. Because I'm not getting very conventional energy over here. And I do think even the marriage is going to be a little more of an intimate setting. Not like you wouldn't have your friends over, you would have your friends and family, but it would just be close people. It wouldn't be the whole extended family and, you know, your friends, 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 friends. You know, it's going to be a more intimate, because I do think your person is a little like that. They are very private about, especially things they care for. They wouldn't even want any negative eye on you. So your person definitely has that domineering, protective quality to them, which I think you are looking for in a person. So you will get that by number 3. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, so we have the purgation card, we have the count, and we have Adelina. With the count, I do feel your person is going to be very, very persistent, and there's going to be stubbornness at both your ends. And with the purgation, I do feel you will be able to sort of help each other refine what you're already doing and sort of cut away the things that are not helping you grow anymore. And with the Adelina card, I do feel you will finally feel as if you got your wings and they're big enough to make you fly. And your person wants to sort of take you away forever on the magic carpet, you know, and there is a sense of surreal romanticism in your person, you know. Your person is more deep than they let on. Yeah. But I just see you like exchanging poetry and prose and songs and just these delicate, beautiful art things. Yeah. So it's going to be a very sweet relationship, a very sweet marriage. And like I said, all the struggles are going to be so worth it for you. So if you haven't met your person yet and things are difficult, just make it through the day, make it through the week. We'll figure out the next week later, you know, by number 3. So because I do sense a lot of y'all are on the edge, and you do need to ground yourself, especially when things get a little out of your control. Surrender. That's the best thing you can do, and understand you do have a place to be, but you will only be there at the right time. But you still have to walk towards the destination as much as you can. And like I said, your person is going to be worthwhile, everything you've had to experience. And my heart really goes out to you, pile number 3. I feel you. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3s. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest on. If you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for private reading. And I'll see you guys in your next reading.